We are here at the Toms River Hotel on election night, and it's my pleasure to grab a few minutes with Congressman-elect Tom MacArthur. That sounds so great to say. Congressman-elect, congratulations.
Thank you, man.
Congratulations. Wow, I mean, all the work that goes into building towards this moment, and then here we are, and you won by a fairly convincing margin, 11 points, which not all the polls had you winning by that margin. How gratifying is that?
Well, it's incredibly gratifying because every one of those represents a person that put their faith in me, and it's gratifying. It's also puts a deep sense of responsibility on me. I want to make sure I serve those people and every person in this district with everything I've got.
Now, obviously, you're going to get some rest tonight, I hope.
Yeah, I hope so too.
But as you talked about throughout the campaign, the problems that this country faces are pressing. So even though you don't get sworn in until January, immediately you're going to have to start working towards some of the priorities that you campaigned on. So what are some of your top priorities when you get to D.C. that you want to start thumping right away?
Look, to me, there's a lot of things that need attention. We've talked about healthcare and immigration and our place in the world and the joint base and Social Security, but they all rest on the foundation of our economy. And first and foremost, I want to encourage our government and work with the people in both parties to adopt policies that foster job creation. And these are the things I laid out in my jobs plan that I believe can really help. We've got 25 million people that are either unemployed or underemployed or have dropped out of the search in despair, and that's, I think, what we need to address most of all. And then related to all that is the how. And the how is working with people in both parties. We've got to get past this hyper-partisanship that has ground Washington to a halt.
Now, you've made being able to work across the aisle a cornerstone of your campaign, something you've done in the private sector and now in the public sector. But interestingly enough, as we sit here, we're still waiting to get the final results, but it looks like Republicans have captured the United States Senate with at least 6 or 7 net gain seats, possibly more, fingers crossed. How do you think that changes the dynamic, and more importantly, what do you think tonight's results, not just here in the district, but nationally, tell us about where the American people are?
Well, the American people are not happy with the last 6 years. They understand the government's not working, and they want change. So I think that says that loud and clear. Republicans now, as I said in my remarks earlier, this is an opportunity to govern, not to gloat, and it's on us to govern. If it turns out that we take the Senate, and obviously we have the House, then we need to find ways to work with this president, this administration. We need to put a meaningful legislation on his desk, and we need to accomplish things for the American people. And I think this could be an opportunity. You look at former presidents, go back to Ronald Reagan. With Newt Gingrich, he was highly effective with an opposing Congress. Bill Clinton picked somebody from the other party, was highly effective with an opposing Congress. This president doesn't seem to like to work with Republicans much, but I hope perhaps he will when he's faced with both the House and the Senate, that he has to work with.
This was a successful campaign, but it was a bruising campaign from the start, especially with a lot of the outside money that came in from the DCCC, House Majority PAC to attack you. Not just your policies, but your character.
Yeah.
What do you think you learned from this campaign, this first congressional campaign, hopefully the first of many, that you want to carry forward into Congress and into your public life?
Well, you have to stay focused. And I was very fortunate. We had a terrific team that whenever I was tempted to chase my opponents down dark alleys, that they wanted to take me, talked me off that ledge. And I'm glad about it, because I think in Congress you can't chase everything, and you have to let some things pass. And a lot of unfair, unkind, and untrue things were said in this campaign. Some of them I went after. Some of them I let pass, and I think in Congress, likewise, you've got to stay focused on the prize. and that is accomplishing things that actually make a difference in people's lives and that renew our country's greatness. And I hope to do it. So I certainly intend to stay focused on those things.
Congressman-elect Tom MacArthur, a huge win tonight, not just for South Jersey, but also nationally for the Republican Party.
And for both counties.
And for both counties, Burlington and Ocean. I think they got a great representative.
Well, and we won a lot of county and local races, and I'm very proud to be on the ticket with all the people in local towns and at both county levels. We did well tonight.
I'm looking forward to staying up late and tabulating them all.
All right.
Please stay in touch with us.
I certainly will. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.